Hello there, how are you doing today?
Coachella 2011. Have you heard about Coachella 2011?
I have heard bits and pieces about the upcoming Coachella festival. I have been attending every year and do not plan on missing it. How about you? Are you excited for Coachella?
Oh my God, have you heard who is headlining? Who are the headliners? Tell me.
Well, it is impossible for me to tell you who the headliners are, given that I do not work for Golden Voice and have zero input on the festival's final lineup. That said though, I have heard a few rumors suggesting that Arcade Fire may possibly headline one of the evenings.
I do not care about Arcade Fire.
Excuse me?
They are a weak headliner. Much smaller than the Killers and Muse. Please tell me more headliners. Who is headlining? I must know now.
I've already told you, I do not work for Golden Voice, nor have I seen the actual lineup, therefore any band I tell you will just be a guess on my part.
What about the blogs? Don't you read and believe them?
I try not to pay attention to blogs claiming to know inside information about Coachella. I'd rather not spend my entire day commenting and speculating on blog sites about who or who may not possibly be playing.
Have you heard of Monklish? She is God.
I do not put much thought nor trust in Monklish, nor do I think she is a god who knows anything and everything regarding Coachella.
She knows everything, and is never wrong.
You do remember that back in November of 2008, Monklish posted on her blog that Paul McCartney would not be headlining in 2009. She was obviously wrong on that account, and therefore I do not follow her word like a blind sheep.
I don't care. She says things are looking good for Daft Punk.
So because of that, you are now believing 100% that Daft Punk is going to headline.
Oh my God, Daft Punk, yes, they are headlining? They have a new album out, and will be doing the Tron Tour.
Really? And where did you hear such information? Can you actually provide any proof of that?
Everyone says they are doing the new Tron Tour at Coachella. They must be headlining.
You do realize that their work on Tron is actually a soundtrack, and not a new album. It is mostly composed of film score music. How can you possibly expect a whole new stage show, let alone a full tour, to be made off of that?
Daft Punk is headlining. You don't know what you are talking about.
You still have provided absolute zero proof in regards to Daft Punk playing, and if you believe they are playing solely based off what a blog and some users on a message board think, it's quite possible you are setting yourself up for disappointment.
Daft Punk is one of the headliners. So who else is headlining? Please tell me.
Look, I've already told you before that I do not know who is headlining. Anything I say will just be a guess.
Such as?
The Beastie Boys.
No. They are not headliners.
I beg your pardon? Are you aware that if the Beastie Boys do in fact play, it will be their first show since the summer of 2009? That is over 1.5 years. I think it's safe to say they will attract a crowd with their first comeback show.
I don't care. No way Beastie Boys headline. Who else?
Maybe Coldplay.
No.
They have a new album due out next year and could possibly promote its release with a headlining performance next April. Just like they did in 2005.
Impossible. They are not headlining.
The Rolling Stones, perhaps?
No Geezer Rock, thank you.
Geezer Rock? What the hell? Were you not there when Roger Waters performed The Dark Side of the Moon? Or when Paul McCartney performed for over 2 hours? Both sets have been hailed as some of Coachella's best.
I don't care.
Okay then, you sure seem to act like you know more than I do. So who is headlining then? You tell me.
Radiohead.
Radiohead? Based off what?
They are the best band to ever grace this universe. They must headline, or else everything is a fail.
So let me get this straight. If Radiohead does not headline, then Coachella can only be seen as a failure?
Correct.
Holy shit, how stupid can you be? Are you aware of any of the other special acts, rare treats, and reunions that Coachella has managed to pull off in years past? Or are you too busy jerking off to the idea of a couple of bands possibly headlining that you ignore everything else?
I want my headliners. I rush to the front rail in front of the main stage and stay there all day waiting for the headliners. I want Radiohead.
Do you even know that Radiohead has already headlined back in 2004? And that Tom York himself performed a solo set last year on the Outdoor Theater? Is that not enough for you? Do you not believe in new blood?
Radiohead is the greatest band ever. I want them all the time.
I'm not arguing that Radiohead is not a great band. I'm simply saying there is no need for them to headline every year. There are plenty of other worthy headliners out there.
Kid A-OK Computer. The Bends. Amnesiac. LP8. In Rainbows. Hail to the Thief.
Oh, what the fuck? LP8 hasn't even been released yet. How can you even judge that album, let alone rank it on a list?
It is the album of the year. Much better than The Suburbs.
Holy shit. Did you not hear me? That album doesn't even fucking exist yet. How can you claim it the album of the year?
I can't wait to hear it on the polo fields. It will be the best thing ever. I'm so happy Daft Punk and Radiohead are the headliners.
What the hell? First you asked me my thoughts on the headliners, and now you're acting like Daft Punk and Radiohead headlining is set in fucking stone.
The Stones? Please no, they are not headlining. It's Radiohead and Daft Punk.
You're forgetting David Bowie while you are at it.
Bowie is so 2004. I want more Ed Bang Me. And Steve Aoki in the Sahara please. That will be the greatest Coachella ever.
You've got to be kidding me. I hope you choke on a churro.